wife Sunny, Recreation Workshop member, and member at Freedom Agenda and the Campaign to Close Rankers as well.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here today. I'm really excited to read for you. So I'm going to start by reading the prologue from my book, Savage Grief, and get into it. So it starts with a conversation between me and my mother, child version of me, and we'll get into it, okay? All right. I knew you were special because you survived everything that I went through when I carried you. I was pregnant with you when they caught your father. I remember feeling such a relief that they had found him. Roy was always an angry man, but he had turned into a monster. Long before they caught him. Not too long before they caught him. I'm sorry, let me start over. I remember riding in the elevator with him, not too long before they caught him. He had a knife to my neck. He told me that he wanted to kill me so bad, but the only thing saving my life was the fact that I was carrying his unborn son, and that's how I knew he was special. Pausing every time she told me this story, sitting on the foot of her bed, I recall admiring my mom's wide eyes with tears in her eyes. Although she would call me a star, I felt like she was the light that covered me. Laughing with tears in her eyes, it's like she went back to the night in the elevator every time she told me the story. He loved you because he thought you were a boy. It was like he hated every woman that God had ever created. I did not want him to influence how I raised you, so I prayed so many times that they would save me from his grip. And then it happened. The feds came and got him when I was 7 months pregnant with you. It's like God had protected you. He had protected me from him. The day that I had you was such a relief, just knowing that he was nowhere near me or us. I remember the doctors in the room thinking I was crying so hard because I had given birth to a baby girl instead of a baby boy like they had predicted. Truth is, I was in tears because I knew that before you were even born, you had been protected from that monster. I was alive, and the monster was in prison, just in time. No coincidence. Thank you. So that story shaped my childhood. I had a purpose despite being born in the middle of a storm. Knowing that I had a purpose is what taught me that I had a choice not to be like my father. But as I got older, I witnessed my brothers follow his path. Seeing this didn't confuse me. It actually helped me understand that it didn't take much to make a poor decision. It highlighted the way the system was designed to mentally destroy, divide, and conquer, making this madness of prison and separation feel natural, as if we were supposed to suffer in this way. I can't recall how many times I've had a conversation with God asking why I didn't deserve to have a father, or why would I be blessed to have 14 siblings and still end up alone. I never had a desire to be like my father, but I did adore my brothers. I'm the youngest of my father's 15 children, who were all scattered all over the world. For a long time, it felt like my siblings and I had no fighting chance to change our storyline. My reality was that prison had my dad, and it also had my brothers. I can't even say it was stolen from me, because everyone must be accountable for their actions. But I never understood, why didn't they see the way I saw it? Why didn't they know they also had the option to choose a different path? Why didn't they go crazy researching the industrial prison complex and doing everything in their power not to follow his lead? Some would say it's genetic, and others might call it a curse, because it's really hard to believe that they couldn't see the patterns for themselves. Considering the systematic design that breeds confused little boys who believe that it's their destiny to go away, because that's what real niggas do, I also see how the system had me thinking that I was responsible to hold them down as they were going through it. It was my honorary duty to also be trapped in this prison. Commissary, visits, calls, letters. That's the system. Or maybe I should call it the cycle. That's how it feels. Like I'm going around and around, witnessing the turns of our lives going upside down, and my family upholding the family name. savages. Your blueprint in life consists of the experiences of everyone who had an influence on raising you. Your parents, friendships, your general environment all impact the way you see the world. But your view of these connections have a lot to do with your choice and how you read your blueprint. Too often we accept things in order to tolerate the madness. How else could you stomach a world without the people who by nature are supposed to be there? There is no way to fill a void or ever repair the damage of these missing pieces, but eventually we learn to keep going. For some, this could leave you bitter or feeling like a victim, but instead, I see it as an opportunity for change. I'm not a victim of my father's circumstances, although I cannot say the same for my brothers. Losing my oldest brother last March, while he was incarcerated felt like a smack in the face. So much of our life was wrapped in this horror story of events that technically had nothing to do with me, but everything to do with how I moved in the world. When any individual is locked up and separated from their families, it destroys bloodlines. There's no reform process for how you can move on from this type of loss. And for those who return home, things are never the same. The anxiety felt by their caretakers, praying that they'd never go back. It's like a dark cloud reminding you that with one wrong move, it could all be gone again, and the damage is done. Thank you.